YouTube, hello. We're going back to Rise of the Tomb Raider today. We blew up a bunch of dudes. We crashed and fell down a lot. It's a pretty typical adventure for Miss Lara Croft. YouTube, if you're enjoying the content, make sure that you're liking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps me out. It helps the channel out. It is really important that you do it. It only takes a second, and I appreciate it when you do it. You also can come hang out with us on Discord. Sorry. The link is down there in the description. It's a fun place. It's the best place to find out what I'm streaming and when I'm going to be streaming it. You should do that. But YouTube, next time I see you, we'll be playing more Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'll see you then. Bye. Hey, we're back. But I have Final Fantasy Remake on my Switch list. It's definitely something, or not Switch list, my like Steam wish list. If I'm honest, I am probably getting it like as soon as I finish Persona 3 Reload. That game, by the way, is so good. I know I'm not playing it on stream because I find sometimes when you play RPGs, especially like very beloved RPGs, people are not always super cool on Twitch about it. There's a lot of backseating and a lot of like, oh, I can't believe you didn't do that. Rest in peace, Wallet. Oh, bud, let me tell you. So right now, I'm saving up, for a wedding to be married to a person, and I was talking with her, this morning. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I thought maybe I'd brought it up before, but yeah, I was talking with her about like I'm having kind of a weird day. I'm having kind of a rough couple days. I would love to like give myself a little treat, and I was talking about the money that I had. I don't think you're dumb. I would never say that. But I was like, yeah, I think I want like a little treat for myself. And I've been pretty good about not spending all my money. Like, I'm doing pretty well. And with not wasting cash right now. And she was like, you know what else you could do with that money? Is that a fucking... Oh, wolves. Hey, guys. Are you gonna cross the bridge and try and kill me? Okay. Can I just say, I hate fighting wolves in games, because they always make the sad pupper sounds, and it makes me really upset. Yeah, but she was like, you could do? You could, if you have extra money, you should put it into our wedding fund instead. And I was like, oh, right, I could do that. That would be smart. That would be smart. Wolves are better than actual dogs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Demon. I hate when dogs are enemies in games.
Russian, late 1950s. Perhaps one of them was imprisoned here. Something's written here. Remember.
She's right, though. Oh, I mean, yeah. Modern Warfare 2 got me fucked up on multiplayer. Oh, man. I never got into, like, deathmatch multiplayer stuff. Except for Halo. I was really into Halo. Ooh, so the attack... So you can get a dog in Call of Duty. Oh my god. Fuck that. You know what? It's bad enough that there's a dog in the game that you have to deal with. It's even worse. Like, don't give me a dog Don't give me a dog so that somebody else can, like... So that somebody else can shoot my dog. Getting a dog is like getting a predator missile. Jeez. Is this... Why am I... Oh, will this work? No, this is stupid. Yeah, don't, like, give me a dog as, like, a perk, and then just so someone else in the game can shoot my dog. That's rough. Hey, though, we got a... I think we got a pistol. Why is the music picking up? I think the wolves are still out. Because I didn't fight them and they despawned, I think the game still thinks the wolves are out. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I hate when dogs are enemies in games. Just because, like, it's so sad. They make the worst sounds. Dog can be shot. It's a quick time event. Failed. Ripped out your... alright. If you succeed, though, that's the... Them's the... Oh, I have to go in here. That's what it is. Alright. Ah! I knew it! Scramble. Oh my god. Hold LB. I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. Jesus Christ. That's awful. That's also the thing about this game with, like, wolves, too, is, like, they're so fast that you essentially have to have a gun. And then, like, they are... then you're shooting a dog, and I just feel bad. I saw you run in here, man. Let's just... That felt bad. Oh, he jump scared me. Oh my god. How many wolves are in this cave? Is that a fire? What? Oh, now I'm sad. You guys all saw how quickly I'm jump scared. Playing Resident Evil with me was really fun. You guys, you missed out on that. When I was playing 4 on stream. Alright, pooches. But yeah, I don't love dog-related violence in video games. Did I just go around? I did. I just went in a circle, I think. Grab this shit. You're gonna want that later. Oh, I see what I did. I, like, bring around to the road to see it here. Okay. There was just the map. Is this the challenge tomb? It was not the challenge tomb. Oh, I think I remember this one. It's like here. But you have to, like... I don't think I have the tools I need to do it yet. Because, like, I essentially have to get, like, in here, I think, if I remember correctly. No, not a fan of dog violence in games, though. Then I think... Yeah, I need, like, the fire arrow. to like burn that down, and then I think I have to burn down. It's a different button. Don't forget. Oh, shit. Get. Yeah, I think I need to do this, and I need, like, the knife. I have to get the knife. That's right. Okay, moving on. That's enough dilly-dallying there. Boink.
These markings, they're not Russian. A warning, maybe?
Warning? Is it full of wolves? Or am I just back in the wolf cave? I don't think so.
Looks like this was abandoned in a hurry. Did the Soviets find something down there? The Prophet was persecuted, and so were his followers.
Hey. We're gonna do this challenge tomb, and I think I want to make sure we're doing tombs. Because, you know, that's the game. In this game in particular, the tombs are, like, super important.
Sounds like a great volume.
Because you get, like, items and abilities.
Coin with an image of a city stamped in gold. And there's the Prophet. This was likely an official coin of Katesh.
That particular artifact, by the way, if you found currency from, like, an unknown city, because, like, this Katesh is, like, a lost city, essentially, that Lara is looking for. Get it? Why? I don't know if we could have done that any different. Katesh is, if you weren't here when we were playing this last week, Laura is looking for Katesh because it's like her dad's obsession. I don't think I have to do that other shit
There's
again.
water down below. Sounds like a great volume.
So climb all the way down. There you go. Jump. Jump. There is, speaking of this game and dogs, the third game has a challenge tomb that is, that is essentially like wolf based, where it's called like the cave of like the cave of hunger or something like that, and like the way why are we doing this, Laura? Okay, we just back up at the top now. But it's like a puzzle that you have to do, or else it drops you into like an arena full of wolves. I think, but this is just the top. Yeah, cool. That's the way out. But it essentially drops you in a wolf arena, and it's painful. On the whole, though, all of these games are really good. They go on sale pretty often on Steam because they're a little bit older. You know, they're from like the 2010s.
That's got to be part of the works.
Huh. Oh, like hell. Alright. Just gotta time this so we don't get blended. Laura, can we get out of the water? Can we get out of the water, buddy? switch to the bow if I'm not fighting enemies that are too fast to shoot with the bow. Alright, so we unlocked... We go to pistol. Alright, so these are the DLC ones. We don't want these. I'm trying not to use these. I'm gonna do that. Oh, cool, and then the things transfer over because we still got the muzzle brake. We don't have any skills to use yet, so can't make any more DLC stuff. I'm trying not to use it because
At this rate, there won't be much left in a few
because of the
decades.
playthrough. I have so all the DLC stuff is like open. I can use it if I want. Because the edition that I bought on Steam is like the complete 20th anniversary edition or whatever. Ah, cheating. Yeah. I mean, and it's not really cheating. But it is sort of, I'm like, I think for one, it's probably a good idea to, you know, try and beat the game of my own merit. Because a lot of those DLC weapons are absolutely, they are busted. Oh, that's, I remember this one. I remember. So does that, right, and then that raises the water. It's underwater, there it is. Okay, then we have to like tap like crazy so we don't die. Okay. I mean, the other thing though too is like, I don't, you know, using the busted weapons, it's like, it's not a huge deal. I've done it before in playthroughs on the channel. It might be something where like, I pull it out and use one of those like at a different point in the game. I don't think I can use this yet. But for now, I'm gonna try and just, you know, do it. So that goes over there. I can drop here. All right, hold on. I think I know what I need to do. Yeah, but low-key stealing from your own experience, going from a level 10. Yeah. There is definitely. So when this game came out, I bought like the DLC Deluxe Edition or whatever, and I had the DLC like, going into the game, so I had like some pretty crazy. Fuck. Oh, there it is. That's
okay. Should be able to swim through now.
It's fun in its own way. Yeah, no, it is. Like, and when I played this on my own, I was like, I essentially used the DLC as like a frustration, an anti-frustration device, where if I was like, okay, this is hard and not fun, like, I would use one of the DLC weapons. And I didn't really get to that point until much further along in the game. Like, when it gets to the when it gets to like this is the supernatural portion of the game, I was using those weapons more. Love these VAs, Laura. Oh my gosh, yes. She does such a good job.
This should be more than enough oil to light the passages below, but be careful.
Never apologize for ADD. That's, you know what attention deficit is? It's a superpower. Because we can focus on stuff that other people can't. You know? We pick up it's not a ADD is not necessarily like I have a deficit of attention. It's kind of not correctly named. It's much more of a like there are a lot of things to pay attention to, and I am perceptive enough to pick up on all of them. So that if your brain is doing that, can I take this with me or do I drop it? I drop it. Okay. I have to put it. I know what I have to do. I have to put it on the thing. I've always looked at my ADHD as like, yeah, it kind of stinks that like school is hard, but you know, I am always the person who like picks up on details that other people in my family don't. You know, true, I have to backtrack 2 or even 3 times. Hey, me too. You're in good company, my friend. I cannot mantle with it. That sucks. And now it's down. So I think I have to... Yeah, I know what I have to do. Ugh. Puzzle. School was easy. Homework kicked my ass. That's me. Yeah, school is easy. Homework kicked my ass. Yeah, that was like a... that was a thing for me where my teachers used to get really frustrated because I was not good about doing homework, but I would do really well on tests. And because, like, you know, the same, yes. Get it in there. Yeah, all right.
Yes, it worked.
Is that common? Yeah, no, it is. It's very common for people who have ADD and ADHD. Is that like the act of oh my gosh, I used to actually know the correct terminology for it. But essentially the idea is that like you are paying attention, right? Like you're paying attention in school, but you don't look like you're paying attention. So that frustrates teachers because you are, you know, you're at your desk and like for me, I was doodling. Like I was drawing pictures in my notebooks and stuff while I was listening. But I was still listening and picking up on the material. So like, I would remember for tests and like, they would get, there's a lot of like parent-teacher conferences where they're like, Kyle could be a straight A student if he did homework, but he doesn't do his homework. He doesn't do his homework, but he aces tests. You know, I never really, for a good portion of my life, I would get, you know, D's and F's on homework, but A's and B's on tests.
It's an ancient manuscript on the gifts
And
of the earth.
I wish I could remember the actual, like, terminology for it. But essentially, like, because your brain is focused on the way that your brain focuses, testing is easy because you retain this information, you're listening to it. Homework is hard. Read multiple thick books during class, no homework, ace tests. Yeah. Like, if I remember correctly, like the premise, like the concept is that like when you have attention deficit, the idea of like, it is something to do with like how people with ADD like deal with like being at home and then being at school, or like being at work. So like, I think it's something where like if you are not in the place where you are supposed to do school, right? Yeah, how they focus versus focusing in general, I think, is sort of that. I wish I knew the actual like terminology for it, but essentially, like, yeah, we are when we're at work or at school, like, we know that we are supposed to be listening and paying attention to what's going on there. But at home, like, you know, all of your special interests are there. Like, for me, right, like, why would I want to do schoolwork when I can hyper focus on something else? Because I'm at home where all of the things I hyper focus on are, you know. But yeah, no, if you have that particular variety of spicy brain. Sorry to derail. Doctors spoken with always push pills but never explain. I, for one, I was on attention deficit medicine for about a year, and I stopped taking it because it made me feel really weird, and I didn't have the language to describe it then, because one, when I grew up, boys did not talk about mental health. So like, my effort, I didn't have language, right, to describe the things that I was experiencing. I didn't. And so what happened was, like, I would take the medicine, it would make me feel like really uncomfortable, I think is a good word to describe it. I was like, the way I would describe it, it made me feel ill. And not like nauseous ill, it was just like, I felt really uneasy and uncomfortable. Like, my skin felt uncomfortable. Later in life, when I started going to therapy and stuff, the thing that my therapist posited to me, yeah, I felt off, exactly. And the thing that my therapist suggested to me, which I think is probably pretty valid, is that I don't have ADD in like the strictest textbook definition of the word. I definitely have a chemical imbalance, but my therapist thinks that my attention deficit is actually because of anxiety. And it makes sense, right? Because like, if you have ADD and you take Ritalin, or you take whatever ADD medication that you're taking, yeah. So sometimes the way that anxiety presents itself in people is very similar to like attention deficit disorder. And if you think about it, right, like the hyperperception, I think you've talked it, you know, I am a big proponent of therapy. Therapy is good. But the thing is, like, a lot of the symptoms of attention deficit disorder are also things that people who have anxiety disorders manifest, like hyperfocus, hyperfixation, um, things like that are, it's common, I guess, for people who are, there's overlap, I guess, is a roundabout way of saying it. But I'm a big proponent of therapy. Like, truly, I am a better human because of therapy. Like, straight up, not even like, you know. I think if it's something that, you know, is that you can afford, because I know healthcare is hard and not everybody has insurance or has the means. But, like, yeah, absolutely. I am a big, I support people going to therapy. Even like, if you haven't, because a lot of people think therapy is only for, like, you know, hyper trauma sufferers, right? Like, you know, something that a friend of mine from high school said, because I brought up therapy to him, and he's like, you didn't, like, nothing bad happened to you, though. And I was like, well, no, but, like, that's not what it's for. It's like, it's not, you know, our brains are pretty great, you know, the, you know, evolution or what have you gave us a really great gift, but it's kind of, we essentially have a box that sits on our shoulders that just, you know, creates scenarios all day. And for some people, like, that's really hard. Like me, that's really hard. And therapy helps with that, because it's nice to have a person who's like, hey, that thing you're thinking about probably won't happen. And, you know, that thing you're thinking about is probably not as big a deal as you think it's going to be. Hispanic household, we laugh at our own and each other's fear, not the help. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, humor is really great for that, for stuff like that. But no, I am I would never tell somebody that they should do something
Seems to
like
be
that.
pointing to something nearby.
I feel like if you feel that way, wouldn't hurt if you can do it.
An old Soviet work camp. Trinity's
Oh my
taken
gosh.
it over completely.
But yeah, wild. It was a wild thing to be sort of like talking to my therapist, and they were like, have you ever tried medication for your attention deficit disorder? And I was like, I did. It didn't work. It made me feel like I was a space alien. And they were like, yeah, do you think maybe, here's a question. Do you experience anxiety? And I was like, all the time. Yes. Look at my options. Weird epiphany. It was for me too, though. Like, in all honesty, the discovery that, oh, I remember this now. I remember this part.
I'm on your
You
side
can
here.
buy stuff from this dude.
I've been working as a maintenance tech for Trinity out here, but I've got to get out of here. These people are
Well, I hope I
insane.
didn't, like,
I've been
you know,
stockpiling
cause you
gear.
any distress
Sure,
or anything
if you
like
can pay
that.
for it. They won't notice a few missing items, but if they catch wind or if they see me with you, I'm a dead man.
That's right.
I'll
We need-
need some untraceable currency in case things go south. Gold, preferably.
Alright.
You think we can make a deal?
I don't know if I need
I'll
any
see
of this
what I
shit
can
yet,
dig up.
but it's good to know that that's there. Just help voice.
I know I've taken some.
Well, I'm glad if I could be helpful. But yeah, no, my therapist was like, yeah, it's actually, and like another thing about it, which like is unfortunate, but when I grew up, and I'm not, you know, Demon, I don't know, you know, your age or anything like that, and you don't have to tell me, but I'll just talk about my own experience. Like, when I was a kid, ADD was a very trendy diagnosis for kids who are having trouble in school. Like, it was very... People would put kids on Ritalin all the time. Like, and if they needed it really, you know, it was trendy. Like, the kid doesn't pay attention in school, kid's having trouble in school, he probably has ADD. And, what, wow, I have, like, no money. That sucks. I'm gonna grab this, though. So, like, there's a lot of people out there around my age who are, like, were diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, and what they actually have is a type of anxiety. Because they manifest really similarly. Yeah, if me, you know, if me sharing that is helpful, that's for everybody, by the way.
Trinity's growing concerned. We've had trouble with the natives. Our communications were offline, but everything is now under control. If the situation becomes untenable, we will step in. It won't. You sent me for a reason. I was chosen for this.
Constantine.
I will succeed. See that you do.
Hey!
Oh no, we got captured.
Lara, are you okay? Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's weird that Anna's here, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
Sorry, I
don't
don't want
know.
to spoil things for people who
I
have
can't
not played this game yet. It's a couple years old, though.
What's happening, Lara? I'm scared. I'm so sorry. I didn't think they'd come after you.
Mom was
This is
against
all my
popping
fault.
pills the most. My brother had worse.
Who? Who were
ADHD,
they?
wicked
What
smart,
did they
socially can't sit
want?
still to save his life.
The same
Yeah.
thing my father was after.
Yep.
Oh no,
I get that.
Lara. I told you not to do this. Whatever they want, just give it to them.
It's not that simple. Just hold on. I'll get us out of here. Somehow.
Oh no.
Don't touch her! Please. No.
She's okay, chat.
Talk!
No! No, you bastard!
Where's the divine source?
Please! Just stop! I don't know where it is!
That was a weird face for Laura to make.
That's enough. She doesn't know.
Oh no! Gasp! She had no reason to be here, chat.
You...
Hell surprise.
You're with them! I can't believe this. You can't!
You couldn't let it go, could you? I knew you'd find your way to this place. What did you expect? Doesn't have to be this way. We seek the same thing.
Takeout always hurts. Yeah.
We could use someone like you. You want a purpose in your life? We can provide that.
You've got to be kidding. I've seen how Trinity operates.
Is that a no?
You're shooting
It's a
people.
no fucking way.
Yeah.
Tell me, Anna, were you recruited by Trinity before or after you started screwing my father?
I loved Richard. But he was blinded by idealism, and it destroyed him.
Oh no.
What would you do with the artifact? Show it to the world. Redeem your father's good name.
Yeah.
You're still so naive. Just a frightened little girl trying to walk in her daddy's shoes.
We're done here.
No. Not yet. You and I, we can still be on the same side of history. Think about it, Lara.
These fools, they have no idea. The funny thing about this game, and like, you know, with the knowledge, so like if you've played, you know, the first game in this reboot series, you know that Lara is a diabolical killing machine by this point in her life.
This isn't over.
Like,
Dead.
she has like a double-digit body count of
Perhaps that's all he knows
people
how to
she's
be.
murdered because of
Thought
the
I was
stuff that
alone.
happened on the island.
So did I, but here we are. So what should I call my new acquaintance?
Nothing. I won't be staying.
Constantine has little patience.
Nor do I.
So I see. Nice trick. Can you get us out of here?
Is this an
There's
escort
no us.
mission?
I don't even know
remember.
who you are or why you're here.
Excuse me.
Sorry. I'm not feeling particularly trusting right now.
You won't get far without me.
You don't know how far I've come.
Yeah, dude.
What do you know about them?
A sect. Ancient and secretive. They believe themselves to be doing the work of God.
From what I've seen, they're pretty far from holy.
Never could wrap my head around the fact that most games never really address the
There's a
body
breeze
count
coming
of the
through
PC.
here. Might be able to break
So like the
through.
thing too is like, yeah, if in the first game, Lara essentially has to do like an insane amount of killing to get out of the other side of the island. And like
What do you plan to do with that?
at this point,
I'll let you know when I think of it.
Lara is not afraid to throw down
All the more reason to get out of
at
here.
all. Far Cry, yeah, 3 especially makes a big deal about. Oh, 4 too. I like the Far Cry games. Oh, rope arrows.
Is there a way out?
No, but I found something that might be useful.
I always liked in Far Cry 4 where Pagan Min is like it by now it's not a big secret, but like the secret ending of Far Cry 4 where if you just sit down and wait for Pagan Min to get back after having like, you know, for dinner or whatever.
To attract attention.
Yeah, you just stay in one place.
It worked. Can you get out?
And like, you know, and if you play Far Cry 4,
Wait. Let me
you
out.
know, the regular way,
To help you.
I
you
can't.
know, you get to the end of the game.
We may not be enemies. I can see that. I suspect you do too.
But Pagan
I
is like,
work better alone.
I know the
you
layout.
did this. Like,
know the
you
layout.
know, like,
I'm a fast learner.
I also,
No doubt of that.
I love this guy being like, please.
Maybe I can offer you something more valuable.
Oh?
I know what you're all after.
Oh? Whoa. The hair. All right, game. All right, game.
Thank you. I'm Jacob.
Lara,
Oh, Jacob.
take this.
Take this
Easy
and
get
get the fuck
separated.
out of here. Jason, or
We have to move.
Jacob looking like
The
Captain
guards will be
Boomerang
coming
here.
through on rounds any moment.
Do you know the
Uh,
way out?
Don't skip
Yes.
this, you'll be
I've
sad.
had some time to study this
We began invasion of the valley not
place.
Make some arrows real quick. They didn't bother to take my wood away. Yeah, but like, Pagan Min being like, yeah, dude, if you'd have just hung out, we wouldn't have this problem. Why did you do that? And you know, and you're like, you're gonna kill me, and he's like, no. Like, I always found that really, the first time I played that game with
A
no
silver
knowledge of like the
cigarette case.
secret ending, when he's like, yeah, I would have just taken you there, dude. And you're like,
How long were you in that cell?
what?
Long
You know?
enough to learn that Constantine won't stop until he's found what he's looking for.
The divine source. Is it here?
Trust must go
Yeah,
both ways, Lara.
liar. I
What is this?
A history lesson. This place has its own scars.
I find
Work camp.
I really enjoyed 4. 5 I thought was fine. I didn't like the parts. The game Far Cry 5 relies super heavily on like you getting abducted by the other like cult members. And like that annoyed me, that I would be like in an airplane and then I would, you know, pass out and get kidnapped.
Our best chance of escape is to make
And,
our way to the tree.
And what then?
Fix
My
was
village is in
okay.
the valley on
I
the other
didn't.
side of the mountain. We'll be safe.
I expected a lot more out of 6, and I was sort of disappointed. Is a strong word to use. I thought it was fine. Not as good as 4. Not as good as Primal. I liked Far Cry Primal a whole lot. I actually was thinking about replaying that on the channel at some point, because I liked that so much. I wish they would do a sequel to Primal, but they probably won't.
Stay here. I'll take care of this.
All right. Hold on. Almost got it. That's it. You're good to go.
Primal
Okay,
changed the
let's
game a
move
lot.
this thing out.
Yeah, but like, I still feel like, I know a lot of people are like, it wasn't Far Cry. And like, yeah, no, it was. Like, because I reused a lot of stuff from Primal and all their games. Well, Ubisoft. Good night. Fuck. My God. I gotta lead my shots. I've not been doing that.
Storm's coming in. I'll have to ground the chopper. Still a lot of territory to cover. Yeah, we'll just have to get more boots in the snow. Constantine wants eyes inside the copper mine. Something up there. Yeah, they found some old records in the prison. Pictures of... We got income!
Can I get them through here? No, not through the glass, right? Cool. Not a huge fan of Ubi. Plenty of reasons. Yeah. Ubisoft, like, we actually were talking about that on the channel not too long ago because, like, sorry, hold on. Killing a man. So, like, we made a lot of jokes when Skull and Bones came out on the channel about Skull and Bones being, like, really disappointing and really silly and stupid. And it was so funny to me because literally, like, the week before, like 2 weeks before, is when Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown, came out. And that game is phenomenal. That Prince of Persia game is phenomenal. That game is absolutely phenomenal. And, it's so wild to me that, like, because if you think about, like, Nintendo, right? The way Nintendo works is, you know, you get a Mario game, you get a Zelda game, you get a Pokemon game. And, like, they have studios working on that stuff, but, like, everybody's sort of on the same page. Ubisoft is wild to me because, like, it's, they have 1,000 teams
Jacob,
all over the world,
I found a way to open the inner gate.
and they're all working on,
Head to the
you know,
courtyard.
1,000
I'm already
things. It's
inside.
crazy. It's crazy how a game company can make something like Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and then make Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones, though, I mean, that's, I don't want to become the channel that just talks about Skull and Bones all the time, but, like, the history of it is really interesting. Like, you know, its development cycle is, I can't wait for, you know, like, video essayists to start breaking down Skull and Bones. I need a Matt McMuscles what happened about Skull and Bones. I don't know if any of you guys watch that. Nintendo, family friendly always. Ubisoft, 6 teams working year-round on different titles. Ubisoft, attempting to fraud. Was it Singapore? Was that where? Is that what happened with Skull and Bones?
What about
Anna, I need to get in there.
Oh, they just wanted me like here.
Jacob, what is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but like Ubisoft essentially, they set up a. Well, I'll tell you a second. I'll talk about it in a minute.
I cannot wait to leave this frozen hell.
Then I have good news. Reconnaissance from the scouts. The natives have a settlement on the other side of the mountain.
Soon, you will have your day.
We both will. Just as long as you don't lose focus again.
What do you mean?
You're sentimental about her. The Croft girl, I can tell because she's still alive. We can't afford to dwell in the past.
You doubt me? You know what I've given to Trinity, what I've sacrificed, what I face.
I'm
Villain
fine.
sympathy moment.
Life has not been kind to either of us, but I swore I'd always protect you.
Now who's being sentimental?
I promise you. All of this will be worth it in the end. With the divine source, you will live.
Dun dun dun.
But more importantly, you will live in a world cleansed of sin.
Gross. So essentially what
Send your
happened,
men to this
and we were
settlement.
talking about this
Find out
earlier
what they know.
on the street, and like it was like a couple weeks ago, but
Too dangerous.
Ubisoft, so Assassin's Creed Black Flag does incredibly well. It sells really well,
Let
and
me
one of the
have
things
my
that people
pleasures.
love about Black Flag is the naval combat in it.
None of this will matter the day our work is accomplished.
Ubisoft announces Skull and Bones, which is essentially going to just be, they said, just a pirate game with no connection to Assassin's Creed. Sounds good, right? So they set up a studio in, I believe it's in Singapore.
What are you doing?
Regardless of where they set it up, the problem is they built the studio. They
Mankind shall be judged.
essentially got
the
grants
non-believers
and
turned
tax
to
breaks
ash
from the
and swept
government,
away, and the pure
of
faith will be raised
either
up
of
and
of
given
Singapore,
life eternal.
to have this studio there where they would be employing people and working on Black Flag or on Skull and Bones.
Get out,
Ubisoft
I'll find
proceeds
you.
to, for the next few years, essentially use that Singapore office as an excuse to vacation in Asia. They don't really work, from what has been reported, they don't super work hard on Skull and Bones, like the executives that they send there. They employ a lot of people. They do employ people as promised to the studio, but they don't really have a lot of oversight, and they don't have a lot of like.
I'll wait for you there.
They're not
On my
doing
way.
the job essentially that they're there to do. And what happens? We jump forward
Got
years.
to get out of here.
You know, we jump forward a few years, and
Strain.
the government's like, "Did you make that game that you were going to be here to make?" And Ubisoft is like, "Well, we're working on it." And from what has been sort of reported, Ubisoft was like, "Oh fuck, they want they're telling us the game needs to come out."
A military patch for Trinity soldiers. Aside from the design, there's no identifying text. They keep themselves hidden, even from their own foot soldiers.
So like essentially what happened was the government was like, "Hey, you know, part of our agreement was that you were going to like put this game out and then pay back,
There.
you know, some of that, you know, the money was going to come back. Some of that money was going to come back to us from making the game. You can't just take money from us, you know, like it's like a loan essentially." So the general consensus. Oh fuck. Hey, we got a gun now.
Come on.
You're gonna die.
Sure I am. The general consensus, what a lot of people in like the games journalism community think happened, was the reason why Skull and Bones is sort of weird. Like it's kind of like a bare bones. It's really bare bones. There's no like sword fighting in it. Like if you think about pirates, right? You think about boats and treasure hunting and stuff, but there's no hand-to-hand combat in it. There's no like the hub areas where you're on foot are really underdeveloped and like kind of not fleshed out. Like puny, yeah, that's a good word for it. And it's essentially there's no onboard combat at all. Like you, if you take over a ship, there's just a cutscene of you getting on board the ship, and then it ends, and then you have the ship. There's no onboard combat, and the what's sort of the yikes. I like how I'm like talking about Skull and Bones and I'm just exploding dudes left and right here. So like if you look at like Sea of Thieves, right? Sea of Thieves. So literally just Sea of Thieves is like literally everything this game is not. It came out like almost 10 years ago. Just ship to ship, but yeah, you are the boat. Ooh, we get to learn something. Shrapnel grenade. So yeah, you're just a boat. Like you can go around. Yeah, that. And like you can like customize what your character looks like, but really you only see them when you're walking around like the hub villages and stuff. And there's no, yeah, it's not. But that's essentially what the big issue is with Skull and Bones, is that like Sea of Thieves is like 10 years old and you can sword fight in it. You know, there's a lot of customization in it. You can have pets in it. Like none of that shit's in Skull and Bones. Be fun, yeah. It would be fun to pull up some one-man raids behind and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like a lot. People have said that it's if you liked the naval combat in like Black Flag, that you would like that part a lot. But it's just there's nothing else aside from that. Like you're the boat. There's a mosasaur, I guess, on the map somewhere. But, like, you're a boat. And there's no... Oh,
Is that you, Jacob?
Lara, be careful. They're everywhere. You'll run into some trouble. There he is! Take him out! Damn it!
Shit.
Stop camp real quick.
For the first time in weeks, things are becoming clear. I know. There's something hidden here. The Soviets came looking for it too, and now Trinity and
Do we
Anna...
have, like, a crafting thing? I feel like there's, like, a...
God, I still don't quite believe it. All this time, did she watch Dad as well?
I don't need the
I've
headshot
got to keep
indicator.
moving.
I'll take the finesse.
Find Jacob and join his
Or maybe
people.
rapid crafting.
If I can prove myself to them, maybe he will tell me more about this place.
I mean, that'll be useful. Hollow point bullets. We don't need that. What about... We should do this. The dodge kill is huge. Let's do that. It was fun, but what made Black Flag enjoyable was the different ways to attack ship. Going berserk was a viable strategy too. Yeah, my favorite was always to like, no, we got the downloadable rifle. I always liked to kind of leave my boat like nearby them and then jump off the boat and like board the ship stealthily. And try and take it that way. So like discovering that that wasn't even an option in Skull and Bones, I was like, fuck this. I wanna I wanna be able to, like, you know, sneak on board a ship and take it that way. I love that they added combat utility for the rope pull. Where'd that grenade go?
Let's finish this.
Oh, can I shoot this? Die. Oh god. Shoot all the red laptops. I think I did a bad here. Oh. Kill people rolling and diving. Yeah, that's there's a thing that you can do where heal a little bit. Rip, yeah. There's this move here. Like I'm tapping B and I'll roll and move out of the way. That perk then lets you, motherfucker. Okay, that perk lets you, if you time a dodge well, they you immediately counterattack, and it's like a deadly blow for like a, you know, a normal enemy. These armored guys, though, no.
She's alone.
You have to like get another upgrade to do it, but that'll be useful for, you know, the dudes that are this one? This one? That's just a can. That was just a can. Ah. Crap. Give me can. Can. Okay, that's one. Oh my god. Sir? What? Hey man, what the fuck? Okay, holy shit. Alright, we're not done yet, I guess. Not the cleanest. Not the cleanest. I'm definitely not making one of those, like, what is it, like, canon accurate videos. Have you ever seen those? Where people do, like, this is canon accurate, like, Kratos, and, like, they do a bunch of crazy combos and stuff in God of War. Laura probably flails around a lot more. I don't think I'm being pretty accurate. Ooh. Cash here. This fucking guy. Really just goes to show you, chat. If at first you don't succeed, more DACA.
What happened here?
As we push deep.
Those are green. Oh, maybe the body of it is red. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I mean, you guys don't mind if I just,
Jacob, I think I'm close to the train yard. Are you there?
Jacob killed all these dudes.
A badge of rank in a military order. Trinity.
I know some weirdos hate on the. Oh wait, am I getting these out of order? I enjoy the growth of the big guy. Yeah. That's so stupid.
Another Soviet plaque. Enemies must answer for their
People being
crimes.
mad about Kratos, like, you know, growing up and like maturing as a person. Like, Look, man. Those games came out in, what, the original was like 2005 or 4 or something like that? You're not the same person you were in 2004. Hardly anybody is. Why would Kratos be any different? Yeah, by that point, he's very old. Holy shit. No, it's just like, this is dumb, macho bullshit.
Not a chance. Thanks for getting me out of that place. Let's move! We can get up through there!
No. We're running sections. Oh. Laura's gonna need poor Laura. Duke Nukem is dumb. Yeah, machismo has its place, though. Duke Nukem is dumb and fun. Yeah, like, and I think part of the reason why Duke Nukem is fun is because it's not like Duke Nukem is a role model. Like, the games themselves are sort of like, this dude's kind of an idiot. You know? I just, like, if you think about, like, God of War 1, like, from 2005 or whatever, like, the whole, like, the gods tricked me into killing my family, and now I have to be angry and murder everybody. It's such, like, a dude pain setup, you know, like, my fiance calls it, like, man pain. Like, oh, total thing, this is a man pain thing. Men can't have motivations other than, like, avenging wives and children. You know, like, my problems can be solved by killing them, yeah. And, like, you know, I'm not saying that's bad. Like, there are definitely fun games, and fun movies, and fun things. But, like, also, not everything has to be, you know, how it was. Stuff changes. Oh, thank God for all these ropes. Oh, Laura. Christ's sake. Now, the new God of War games are phenomenal. I have been...
Dad, is everything all right? Dad?
Oh, hold on. Hold on, demon. There you go. Not everything has to be Korn's wet dream. I had to add the term wet dream. I'm pretty sure someone has said that on the channel before, but yeah, no, we do not need. It does not always have to be blood for the blood god.
Drink this. It'll help.
You have hypothermia.
You could have left me in that river.
Would you have left me?
No, it's okay.
I'd have thought about it.
It's only because I'm lazy and have, like, the auto mod on.
What makes you think I didn't? So what makes you risk so much to come here?
The divine
Wet
source.
dream is not bad. Twitch. Silly Twitch.
I know what you're looking for. But I want to know why.
When I was young, it was just my father and I. He was an archaeologist too. In his last years, he was obsessed with myths about immortality. Of course, no one believed him, including me.
Worst things on the site alone. Absolutely. Have you looked at the front page of Twitch?
Our last conversation was a fight. He took his own life. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but...
Something else happened.
And I saw something that I thought was impossible. It changed everything. I realized my father was right. He died alone and broken. But he died for something.
So you believe the divine source is real?
I honestly don't know.
I like how this game, so the way that
any
these
truth to it,
dialogues
I
are
have to
happening,
find out.
Laura talks about like, oh, I experienced
to
something
be
that made me think that
researched
myths are
and
real.
studied.
And they're like,
It could
they
make a
essentially set it
difference
up
to the
like, you
world.
don't
It's
need
not
to have
something
played
to
the
be
first
hidden
one
away.
to understand what's going on.
A difference is not always for the best.
Like they dance around Yamatai and all that
Would
stuff
you
a
wish
little bit.
Trinity to have the secret
If
to
I want to look at
immortality?
in the proper
Of
spots.
course not.
Just
Then I would
go to
ask
the
you
the
not to
people
abandon
you
your
follow
quest,
or the games that you care
but
about.
to alter its
Don't-
path.
Don't give in to the algorithm.
Join me and my people. Help us repel Constantine and Trinity.
And after that's done,
And you leave our valley untouched. But knowing that you've done the right thing.
no. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Can't. Or won't.
I'll fight Trinity with you, but my goal remains the same. If I give up now,
You'd feel like you'd be letting him down.
not just him. I need answers, Jacob. I need to understand. You're
What's there to
leaving.
understand, Laura? There are ghosts and
Right now, my
ghoulies?
concern is for my village. It's over the mountain pass. A day's journey on foot. But there may be a faster way through the old copper mine. You rest. I'll be back soon.
Nope. Hey, thank you for. Oh, hey, DLC.
Jacob, are you there? Damn it. Where is he?
Each title should be a complete story on its own. Other titles enhance the story. Don't make mandatory reading. Yeah. No, I agree. I like that this game does that. Oh, shit! Chat, the glizzy? Call him glizzies, chat. The MCU were quite... Yeah, MCU... There's too many MCU things. I enjoy superhero properties, but, like, that's a lot for people. Oh, shit.
Alone again. Jacob's gone ahead. There's something about him that I can't quite put my finger
We
on.
should do that, because I fall down all the time.
Strange, but almost comforting.
Oh, shit. I was watching a streamer play Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance the other day, because that game is super funny. And oh, that's where the Baba Yaga stuff is, right? Yeah, we're not gonna do the Baba Yaga stuff. But there was a character that had like multiple arms in it, and they were talking about like, just imagine how many glizzies
I'm
you
with
can
Jacob.
hold.
He told us to wait for you, but these bastards found us first.
Oh, God. Are you all right?
I'll live, but I need a safe place to rest in case the invaders return. There's a cave across the bridge over there. A wolf den. They won't look there, but I can't clear it out on my own. Not like this.
I already did.
If you could kill them, we'll have a safe place to regroup. I might even have something for that pistol of yours. Can you help us?
Yes, of course. Stay out of sight. I'll be back.
I mean, we did this already, but that's fine. In my opinion, if you have to go to secondary or even tertiary sources, the story has failed. You know, yeah, I don't think that's, I think that's pretty accurate. Like, I'm okay with, like, you know, a sequel that, like, continues the story or adds to the narrative. But yeah, like, I shouldn't have to have a streaming service subscription in order to understand, like, what's going on with characters that I like. Like, that's sort of my thought. Do I have the streaming service subscription? I do.
Soviet soldiers. Something awful happened here.
Oh, this is the copper mill. I don't want to do that. Please let me look at the thing. Can I look at the thing? Alright, we gotta go the other way. Well, like, I mean, for me, and this is, you know, a unique to, you know, this is an Archlich problem. The Marvel stuff, like, there are characters that I like from the comics that I know aren't going to be in the movies. So seeing them show up on, like, you know, if there's a TV show, sure, I will watch it because I'm, you know.
Bravo hasn't run into any more resistance along the way, but find the native. We need to get some answers.
Like Moon Knight. Moon Knight is, like, I love the character Moon Knight. And I knew that Moon Knight was never going to be a movie. And then they made a Moon Knight TV show. Fuck. Alright, alright. Alright, one more. There it is. And they made a Moon Knight TV show. And, like, for me, like, I was like, okay, that's worth Disney Plus.
Must still be hiding.
What does this goat mean? Is that, God, what the fuck? There's so many things to see here. Find the hidden remnant. Is this the... Oh, this is Baba Yaga shit. We don't want to do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Too many esoteric Moon Knight stories. I mean, that's sort of what the character's about. But yeah. I like the character a lot, but yeah, he's not, you know, he's not.
They must still be hiding in here.
There we go. Gonna go clear the wolves out. I hate doing this. Sorry, puppies. I've already done. Did they respawn? But like that, to me, like, I think that's a good use of, like, you know, having a bunch of places to watch content. Like, okay, people like this character. Let's see if this character is like. Is this character going to be... Oh, here we go. Ah, why'd the camera whiz around like that? Ah! Yeah! I hate doing this. This sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. but like I think that's an okay. I don't know. I don't mind if there's a TV show. It just shouldn't be required viewing to understand a movie, right? Get the pelts, cause I need it for stuff. Like, I think it's cool to use the TV shows to like recontextualize a movie, or you know, if there's a narrative you want to tell with a character from the movies that probably wouldn't fit into the movies, like I get that, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's especially like it was a very cool thing, I think, when like the MCU stuff first got started. But like honestly, I know a lot of people are like really like there's just too much shit to watch now. Like I don't have time to watch like 3 Star Wars shows and 3 Marvel shows in order to understand what movie, you know, the next movie that's coming out.
Did you clear out the cave?
The cave is clear. If you head there now, you'll be safe.
Thank you. Here, take this. Jacob told us to protect you, but you weren't the one who needed it.
Ooh, pistol sights. Hell yeah. Attachments are automatically applied to all weaponry, like MMO burnout. Well, that's sort of like, you know, back to like talking about like live service games and shit like that, like burnout, man. Like even like Helldivers, right? Like I'm playing Helldivers now and I'm enjoying it, but I can't play that every day. I can't play Helldivers every day. Another cave. There are wolves in here too. Ooh. All right. Easier to deal with content on release. Yeah. Yep. But that being said, Helldivers is such a fun video game. I don't usually love playing games online with other humans that I don't know, like in real life. That game, like, everybody knows what they're there for. Nobody's fucking around. So bad I have to wait for payday. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Probably shouldn't have succeeded on that, but we did it, and that's okay. It's a good time. It's a good time. Oh, do I? Hold on. Bow. Grab. There we go. I'm surprised that we could do that with just a rope and an arrow, but I don't know. I didn't study physics or anything, so. Squat here real quick.
I think about Dad every day. For years, I was so angry with him. For losing himself in his work. For chasing what I thought were fairy tales. I had no idea.
Probably need to put some...
I keep telling myself that I was young. that I couldn't understand, but I still lost him. And now, for some reason, I feel more connected to him than I ever did when he was alive. He never got this far, but I know he's with me. The divine source is here, and I'm going to find it. He knew that it could change the way we understand a human soul.
All right, leveled up, upgrades, doing well. No, I have a bad habit of spending money. So it was a thing where, like, for a long time, if I was having a bad day, I'd buy myself a treat.
Yes.
Right.
I'm at the base of the old Soviet mill.
I'm making my way to the mine entrance at the top of the facility. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
You don't say. Oh, I do say. I spend money. I was just talking about it, right? I was having a rough day. I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a treat. And like, it took a long time for me to like, essentially like, I don't want to say figure out, because I knew that I shouldn't be spending money sometimes when I was, but like, also, perfect.
Comrades.
Fight the compulsion. That's a good way to say it. Yeah. And honestly, the thing that really did it was, like when I was a teenager and when I was like in my early 20s and like before I was really on my own. Yeah, I did that a lot. And then once I moved out on my own, you know, you find out when you have like bills to pay and rent and stuff, like, oh, I can't do that. You know. Jail. Also, you know, when I was in therapy and working on myself, having, you know, the conversation of like, hey,
Another sculpture. But this one looks like a game. These pieces look familiar. I know I've seen something like this before.
Tetris. It's Tetris. But no, especially like after going to like doing therapy and stuff, or participating in therapy, and like basically having like, you know, be able to contextualize like, oh, I'm spending money because I'm looking for like a serotonin boost, right? And there are other ways to do that. It doesn't always have to be about, you know, buying stuff. I want to say we're just sort of opening stuff up right now, because we have to backtrack through here maybe once or twice, if I remember correctly. Oh, look at that. It's going to be cool seeing those Baba Yaga markers on the map for the rest of the game, because we're not going to do that right now. Yes, long story short, I support your decision to buy Helldivers as long as you are able to. Oop, challenge tomb though. At least you don't try to talk yourself into purchases using girl math. I I learned about girl math actually fairly recently because we were joking about it when I was out with my fiance yesterday. Because we were talking about tattoos. So I guess that's part of the problem for me now. Is like I don't buy stuff anymore. But now I'm like, I would like to cover my body in ink. And that's also expensive. But we were talking about tattoos. And like how we both like them a lot. And I was sort of just like, I wish that like but essentially what happened was she explained the concept of girl math to me. Like justifying like doing, yeah. And I was like, everybody does that. That's not girl math. That's I want this math. We all do it. Buy one, get one half off.
Like they were animals.
I don't
For tattoos, I usually the last couple tattoos I've gotten have been from flash sheets or like flash events. So like that's like a reduced price. You pick a tattoo off of a piece of paper and say I would like this one, and then it's a little bit cheaper than getting a tattoo.
They shifted all operations to retrieval, but it looks like the revolt came within a week.
Workers finally had enough?
You've seen this place,
Where do
right?
they want me to throw this
Seems
at
like a
them?
safe bet.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find those manifests and join the others.
All right, we'll get searching.
Here we go.
Word on the escape. We're under attack! Spread out. Keep your eyes open. Give me got company!
1, 2.
Let's finish this!
Please poke head out. My favorite one is car math. My brother is always buying car parts. I mean, I kind of did that with groceries the other day. I was grocery shopping and like I had a bunch of coupons and I ended up overspending a little bit on food. Which is, you know, overspending on food is dangerous because if you have too much food, you can't eat the food. And then it, you know, goes to waste. And I have to, like, be thinking about that. But I had, like, a bunch of coupons. Like, with my... I had, like, the app for the store. Look, I try to eat the food. I try and eat the food when I have the food. But part of my fun, part of my brain spiciness is I forget to eat all the time. That's a big problem I have, is I forget to eat.
Another Soviet plaque.
So I'll be doing something, and I'll get really involved in it, and then time will pass.
The hero of the Soviet Union medal. It's the high...
You know, time will pass, and I will have not eaten anything. And then I'm like, why do I feel so bad? It's because I didn't eat anything the whole day. Because I've been, you know, doing stuff and not thinking about it. Which is another, like, funny thing about, like, me and my fiance is, like, she does not understand that at all. She's like, how do you not eat? And I was like, it just doesn't occur to me to eat. I don't know how else to describe it to you. It doesn't occur to me to eat. I don't think about it, and then I'm hungry. Oh, right, this is new in these games. They have the swing. Lizard brain go brr. Yeah. One of the things that's funny about this game is this particular stretch in particular that's funny is like Jacob's like, Laura, have you gotten here yet? And you're like, yeah, I just got to make my way over. And he's like, okay, be careful. And like the implication that Jacob, who at this point we just assume is like a capable but normal guy, because spoilers, he's not a normal guy for later. If you haven't played this game yet, it's kind of old, so I think I have... Yeah, shh. But it's really funny that, like, the implication is, like... All right, Laura, yeah, you just, you do this, and then you rope swing from this, coil here, and then you Molotov cocktail this door, and then you, like...
Not sure. Can't...
Bye. The normal guy made it through all the bullshit. All right, wait, hold on. Before we... Yeah, there's something really funny about, like, that particular notion that, like, yeah, sure, I'll just do that. Is that what you did? Mm-hmm, that is what I did. Oh, okay, cool. Shit. Let's actually double back here, because I want to see what I missed over there. Thanks you guys for joining me today, by the way. If you are new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you're liking it, you can go ahead and give me a follow, because my content is pretty samey. I play games and I talk over them. You know, like most people on here. Can I not? Oh, I have to hold it. Alright, so if I climb up... Oh. Oh! Neat. So there's multiple pathways. That one leads to the salvage. Laura canonically did multiple years of gymnastics and combat training to get this good. Yeah, but he's a normal guy and he did it. Gosh. Fun fact about this section, by the way. That box I unlocked there. The first time I played this,
I'm under fire. Grenade out.
huh? 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 Is it Lara or Lara? It's Lara. Lara. There you go. I try to remember to say Lara instead of Laura, but like my brain is pretty. I do my best. That was brutal though. That. Right, but that's the thing I was talking about before. Like Laura is a brutal killing machine at this point in the series. Like she is not to be fucked with at all. She is completely withable. Like at this point, and it's just like through the eye and then burned him into death. Yeah, it's rough. Not even 30 yet. Nope. Alright, so I think then there's stuff here. Yes, some salvage here. I don't need it. I'm fucking full of it. It's okay. I think we can just walk back out and over. Can I stand on this? Nope. Ugh. That's fine. This area was super annoying the first time I played through it, if I remember correctly. There's just like a lot of nonsense here. One of the things I really liked about the first one, and I don't remember if they do it so much in this one or not, but like as you played through the game, the like the cultists on Yamatai would be like, "Oh fuck," and like they'd be scared of you. Like by the end of the game, they were like afraid of you. And I always thought that was really cool about this. It's like, yeah, I'm scary. You did this to yourselves. Will you climb down? Down. There's a box here, Laura. For fuck's sake. We need the boxes. Ooh, new bow. Is an elevator? No.
Light still work?
I don't. Oh, I'm in. Am I in the tomb? Ah, we'll see what happens. If it's the tomb, we'll do it. No big deal. You're a serial murderer by that point.
What did they find down here?
Yeah, in this game, I don't know if they do that necessarily, but so I should just jump to that, right? Yeah, okay, and I can, because I bought that thing. All right. I hope that the new series that's apparently planned to kind of bridge the gap between these games and like Tomb Raider Classic are good. I hope those games are good. I don't have a lot of faith because of like Embracer Group are the people that are doing it, and so far not a spectacular track record for Embracer Group. They did release like one piece of like concept art that was like essentially this model for Lara in like classic Lara's like tank top and stuff, and I was like, Oh, do I need to make a explodey? See, I don't know enough about like I know that they're like a writing firm that like works with games and movies and stuff, but I don't know enough about their track record. I do like, but like I don't have high hopes for the Embracer writing firm. I don't have high hopes for the Embracer Group Tomb Raider game. I'll probably check it out, maybe if it's on Game Pass or something. But like, as of right now, I'm kind of like, All right, and this is where I fell down. Okay. Shame for the Tomb Raider series. Yeah, I mean, not this way. I mean, that's sort of, unfortunately,
More artifacts. They must have broken through into an old passage.
how games work now.
Got to see
Like,
for myself.
wait, what? Okay. Is that like you're not gonna get? Do you want a too long? Didn't read. Yeah, if you want to, sure, why not? Edumacate me. But like, you know, that's sort of how games are now. Is that like you're gonna get like a handful of good entries, and then eventually some guy in a suit is gonna be like, make more of that, even if it doesn't make sense to, you know.
This flask belonged to a soldier in the Red Army. I don't recognize the insignia. It's still half full.
Sweet baby duck consulted on Forspoken. So if I remember, so correct me if I'm wrong. Forspoken, that was the one where the protagonist was like too chatty. Was that the one?
There we are.
And it was like kind of trying too hard to be like millennial, Gen Z sounding, right?
Whatever they found, it's got to be in there.
I kind of remember, I never played Forspoken. I know a lot of people complain about the dialogue and stuff in it.
Someone was hiding mining
We can no longer wait for our brothers outside the mine.
tools and makeshift weapons.
This area probably shouldn't be in here if we're coughing. Shooting fireballs. Is that a line from the, is that a line from it? Yeah, the only thing I really heard about Forspoken was that like it was trying too hard, like to be for millennials or for like Gen Z. Like it felt like the thing that I heard about it, and if this is a reference that, you know I'm kind of old, and this show is considered to be kind of old now. There's an episode of 30 Rock where like Steve Buscemi is a private investigator, like he's like in high school looking into something for one of the characters on 30 Rock, and he's like pretending, yeah, hello fellow kids, yeah, that's the and that was what I heard about Forspoken, is that it felt very much like it was written by a bunch of like out of touch people who were doing like, hello fellow kids, like it cost $10 billion. Oh boy. Can I shoot this? Cool. That sucks. Like, if you want your game to sound like it was gone because of that game, that's a bummer. I'm sure that like, because like what I heard is that it's pretty inoffensive
for a bomb.
Right, like as far as the game goes, it's pretty mid. It's fine, like gameplay wise.
There it is. So close. Got to find a way inside.
Is what I heard, is that like it doesn't like
when the uranium,
you know, it doesn't break any new ground. It's basically like a Yeah, kind of mid. Yeah, it was mid, but all of it added up kind of made it bad.
Perhaps they could block the water. Those minecarts. Perhaps they could block the water.
Okay, Lara. Lara. I know. I need to figure out what I'm doing, though. And all that. That's a bummer, man. Like, even like making a game, it's so interesting to me. Like, the game industry is really interesting to me because, like,
another mural,
or like at least like AAA games, like the idea of a AAA video game is really interesting to me because of like things like that, where like, okay, this game is, you know, we want this game to, we want to sell 1 billion copies of this game, and it needs to sell 1 billion copies or else it's a failure and it's your fault. You know, and then these poor developers are like, okay, but you know how like real life works, right? Like, not everybody likes everything. And buggy mess, bad writing, lame gameplay, and it kills your... That was something also... Okay, so the thing I heard about Forspoken, other than it being kind of mid and the dialogue was kind of cringy and annoying, was that like it was like unreasonably big. Like the size of the game was like unreasonably big. Same thing for Gollum. That was I heard that about the Gollum game also, is that like for what the game was, it was, the file size was so huge. Released too soon, given bad direction on the vision. Yeah. Well, everything's got to come out. It's all about shareholders now. There's not a lot of people who make games because they want to make video games. They make games because of shareholders demanding, you know, the next Fortnite, or the next. They all want Fortnite. They all want Destiny. I was actually talking with somebody at the tattoo parlor yesterday about like Suicide Squad, and how the thing about Suicide Squad is that, like, you know, the people who are, they wanted to you know, court the people who play Fortnite. They want to court the people who play, you know, who play Destiny. And what ultimately happens is, like, one, you're not gonna... Okay, Laura, I get it. I'm gonna have to turn hints off here, aren't I? So there's a rope thing here. What can I shoot this to? Is that it? No. Maybe I gotta go to the other side. Oh, it's been a minute since I've done this puzzle. Forgive me, chat. But we were talking about, like, essentially, yeah, like, nobody... Can I grab this? Nope. Fuck. You're not gonna court people away from big titles like Fortnite, like Destiny, to play a new IP. That's just not how... It's not how audiences work for video games. Like, generally, if you're playing a game and it's the kind of game where you have to play a lot of it, that's what you're playing, and you're not gonna switch over. It's phosphorus. Will this break? It's yellow. I don't think this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'll try it. But, like, half of the problem with Suicide Squad was they were chasing Fortnite money. They were chasing Destiny money. And they made a game that's not good. Or at least they made a game that's, like, a pretty mid video game. Oh! Yeah, we can jump on mud. There we go.
Yes, that's it. The water's blocked.
Now what? I don't know. I don't want to just be the channel that talks about Suicide Squad, because I feel like I've talked about it a bunch of times on here. But truly, like, part of the problem was just suits, man. The suits don't understand what works. Like, they think that the live service model is the thing that is selling, and that's not true. The thing that's selling is that the game is good and the gameplay loop is fun. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with it being live service. It's all... Wait, shouldn't that have blocked the water? Did I fuck up? No, we can just get it. That... Am I gonna have to, like, leave and come back? Yeah, it's just people don't get it. They don't understand that, like, the thing that works about Fortnite, or the thing that works about just go into this screen and see if that changes anything, is that the gameplay loop is rewarding and people like that. It has nothing to do with it being live service or not. But they don't look at that. Am I supposed to just throw it in here? Oop. Lara, my friend, my amigo. But yeah, one of the things that's really interesting about, like, game design in general too is, like, the thing is,
Must be a way to free another cart.
Free another cart. That's what it's doing. Look at Pal World, right? So there's a lot of shit about Pal World that's, like, not, I would say, not great. Like, I want to say in their newest update, they actually take pot shots at Nintendo, which is brave.
Must be a way
Okay, I
to
see
free
it.
another cart.
Brave of them to do that. But, like, Pal World works because, if you've actually played it, it's a survival game, right? And that's, like, that's not an uncommon game type. It's a survival game with pets, which is like Ark, you know? And, it's like, right, do I have to, like, what the fuck? Do I have to do it from down there? Weird. Okay. So it's like, it's a survival game with pets, which is not a new concept. Like, there are tons of those games out there. Ark. You know, so on and so forth. And then I have to do it again. But Pal World works and is fun, and the gameplay loop is fun because, one, it does something kind of... Well, what now? What? What the fuck? Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Pal World is fun, though, and the thing that makes Pal World fun is that, like, it is essentially a game that Nintendo wouldn't make with the license, right? Like, Pokemon games are, you know, made a certain way, and they probably wouldn't make something like Pal World, especially with, you know, the stuff with, like, you know, guns and things like that. But, like, Pal World works because of the gameplay loop, not because of it being like Pokemon. Like, the gameplay is fun. It just happens. Okay, I see what I need to do now. Just trying to articulate my thoughts about Pal World. I mean, the other thing about Pal World, it kind of sucks, is, like, yeah, some of the creatures are AI inspired, which, like, I don't love AI in video games. Here we go. Got it. Huh. Great. Interesting. What are we doing? Pull the thing. Do I want to... I can't get in it, can I? Or do I need... Fuck. Wait. Is this like a... Laura, what do you think? I don't know. It's just like part of the... Oh my God. Laura, no. I don't know. It's just people aren't creative. And the people who are in decision-making positions in video game companies now are not creative people. That's just... That's just part of the problem. That's what the problem is. They all want the next this. What made money? This did. Can we get another one of these? What made money? This did. Can we get another one of these? Which is funny, like, when you think about... What am I doing wrong here? Oh! I know what I need to do. Oh my God, that's kind of intense. If that's what I have to do. Or not intense. It's actually pretty tame, but I'm a silly bitch and I didn't think about it. I don't know. I think about, like, the Game Awards, right? Which is not, like, a great metric for, like, games that are good, but it's definitely, like, a good look at what's popular. And if you look at the games that were doing well at the Game Awards this year, it was, like, Alan Wake, which is like a sequel to a game from, you know, it's a sequel from a game from a long time ago, and like that was really clever and like very creative and cool. Or like Mario Wonder, which was an amazing game. Baldur's Gate.
That did it. Now
Got it.
fire.
And I guarantee you that what's probably going to be happening with the game industry in the next few years is everyone's going to be trying to ape the stuff that was like, you know, it'll be a few years till you start seeing it, but you'll see like Baldur's Gate likes and probably Alan Wake likes. Because people aren't, you know, the suits aren't clever. Alan Wake 2 is another SB title. I did see that the writing on Alan Wake 2 was apparently really good. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there's another factor. Oh, look at all this neat shit.
Looks like they dragged it out of here.
But I mean, that the thing that I would guess, if I had to hazard a guess, I would say probably in the next 3 or 4 years, there's going to be a bunch of like CRPGs from companies.
On the virtue of awareness.
Perhaps go automatically. That's awesome. Like there'll probably be a bunch of CRPGs. We might swing back into seeing like third-person narrative games because of like Alan Wake and God of War Ragnarok.
So much damage between the amateur excavation and the cave-in. But it must be connected to the Prophet. This shaft must have been where they first broke through. Should lead out as well.
mean, part of the thing with Alan Wake is that it's like a passion project for that studio, for Remedy. I imagine no matter who worked on it, they probably would have been like, that's a good idea. We're going to do what we want to do, though, a little bit. The thing I'm thinking about, though, is I wouldn't be surprised if we saw studios trying to make Baldur's Gate games, like RPG games with like a lot of content in them. That's my guess. The other thing that I'm worried about with Baldur's Gate is that Hasbro, like Wizards of the Coast's parent company, is going to be like, all right, when do we get the next one? Snap to it, Larian Studios. I went down there, right? Which, again, you know, it's the same sort of thing. Like, people don't... There's a lack of understanding of why video games are good, other than just, like, copy-paste. Like, the reason why Baldur's Gate is good is because of all the time and care that they put into the game. Not necessarily that it's a CRPG. So we're gonna get a bunch of careless CRPGs from people, probably. Anyway, I watched a really interesting video today about the game Dark Watch.
Must have been a uranium mine.
You guys ever, has anybody ever played that in the chat? Dark Watch, it's like a Western horror shooter. I will always tap the X button instead of holding it for this. It's just another game where I'm like, that it did well, but because it was sort of a weird idea, people didn't buy a lot of it. Or didn't buy many. It wouldn't sell much. Blah, blah, blah. Brain. Brain work. Do brain. But, like, essentially, it was made by a company that avoided being bought by, so they merged with Sega, and then Sega was like, well, we don't actually want to do anything with your game ideas. And actually, it bothers us that you're making games that aren't Sega games. And they, and this was like right, it was like PS2 era. I need a bomb. But they, the studio that made it was eventually became High Moon Studios, who made the Deadpool game and the very good Transformers game. This came out for like Xbox and PlayStation. Boy, that would have been like 10 years ago. But maybe a little longer than that. But they avoided being purchased by one company only to be purchased by Activision, which is, boy, a problematic company.
Soviet military dog tags, standard issue.
Especially with the, you know, the Blizzard
Yuri
debacle. Everything about Blizzard, I guess, now. Where the fuck are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? We did a bunch of stuff. We're supposed to be meeting Jacob. I kind of want to do... I just looked at the time and I'm like, oh, fuck. We were like... been streaming for 2.5 hours already. I've just been jabbering on. So talking about games, it is making me feel like I need to get on my research a little bit, because I try and like look up stuff that's coming out. There's no way. Yeah, thanks. So I can like plan streams and stuff. I've just not been very good at looking at games that are gonna be out in the next couple of months that are, you know, exciting or interesting to play. I need to be a better streamer and a better content creator. I think we gotta go this way, actually. Oh, camera, what the fuck? Shit moving around and doing stuff here. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, though. I'm always appreciative to see people here just vibing. Boy, the first couple days after getting a tattoo they're very interesting, because for me at least, because like I for one, not being able to touch a part of my body drives me crazy, because like right now I want nothing more than to touch this the spot on my arm where the tattoo is. But also by the same token, the desire for more tattoo grows more and more with each new one. Did I just go in a circle? Maybe? Yes. I mean, I know I doubled back to go into the tomb. Yeah, we fought the dudes in here. We did a little violence in here. Grab this can. Ooh. Why do you want me to jump this way, game? Yeah, this area, boy, So I talked about while I was playing the first one that, like, these games, I love them so much, I wanted to try and 100% them when they first came out. And I definitely did it for the first one. I did not do it for this one. Why? Oh, hey, no problem. No big. Do what you gotta do. Lurk away. We love a lurk. So this is not where I want to be, right? I don't think. I wanted to 100% these games because I liked them so much at the time. And what ended up happening with this game was it was infinitely more intricate. Laura, pick the thing up.
It's not...
Like, there was just way more stuff to do in it. Oh, I don't need that. Got it.
A small gentleman's pillbox with an enamel hammer and sickle. There's a residue inside.
Did my lurk command not trigger? Nightbot. See that you did like command lurk, and there is a lurk command. I don't know why it didn't trigger. That's weird. But like this game in particular, and this area in particular, is like there's so many little nooks and crannies. I was like losing my mind.
Are you there? I'm pinned down, Lara. You need to get out.
Jacob! Shit.
Oh no. More dudes to murder.
Let me see that activity log. I think it mentioned the safe.
To look at that when I get back, when I get done.
Manifest says the Soviets stored the most valuable artifact from the site in this safe. Let's crack it open. Who's got the torch? On it. Okay, the rest of you, don't touch anything. Catalog whatever artifacts you find.
All of this came out of the mine?
Yeah. The last reports say they shut down operations as soon as they found the site. Revolt must have come after them. The confusion.
What was that? I see you.
You get everybody? That all of them? That's brutal, though. Fuck. Dun, 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 dun. Can I not open it? They just talked about that save. That's a bummer. Oh, that's gonna be a big kaboom, isn't it? No, but this particular area though, like, I eventually had to use a guide, which, like, I try not to, especially like if I'm. That didn't work. Just shots. Oh, there's some right fucking there. Oh my god. I don't like to always look up guides for games, I guess, especially like at that point in my life when I was playing this.
We got a man down. Let's finish this.
Yeah, come on out. Come on, buddy. Where you at? There you are. Hi. No headshot, Sag. Grab a lucky can.
Killer, now! This whole place is going up. Grenade out!
Nope. Switch to the pistol. I can do that too. Craft? I love that it's crafty.
Focusing fire!
You guys have no idea. Like, that's, to me, like, the context of having played the first game with these mercenary dudes, they just have no fucking idea who they're messing with, and it's really funny. Like, obviously they would have no way of knowing what happened in the first game, but like, if Lara does not care at this point in her life, she's like, okay. There we go. Big guy?
I have visual confirmation.
Oh, riot shield guy.
Yes, sir. Fan out. We have her surrounded.
This is why we got the dodge. Beep. There it is. why we're doing that. That's fine. Okay. Who's next? Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? If you're really good. Come on. There it is. Good. Heal.
I'm going to kill you.
Haha. Yeah, if you can get them to raise the shield, you can shoot them in the legs, and then they're easy pickings after that. I want to say this is an area you can't come back to, also, because of, you know, the fire. Probably should try and blow that thing up, though, right? This gas? Surely this will be fine. Yay! Yeah, that makes a horrible flame jet. Amazing. I probably could have made use of that during the fight, but I had the dodge counter and stuff. Why am I still doing the cold? Just, Laura, I don't know if Lara, I don't think we'd be cold right now. We are in fire. We are a part of the fire. Oh boy. Okay. All right, we're fine. Hey, it's our buddy.
We seem to be making a habit of saving each other.
Thanks.
Hope we don't kiss about
I'm
it.
glad you're okay. Is that the way through?
Yes. There'll be more of them inside. You don't have to do this.
Can't get rid of me so easily. I still need some answers.
And there's no time to waste.
Ooh. Am I getting sweaty? Jeez.
This path will take us all the way through the mountain. My people used these ways until the Soviets arrived and began digging.
What did they find down here?
Enough to make them curious. They used machines and explosives to dig deeper. Did quite a lot of damage. Many of the old paths collapsed, but it's safe now. Or it used to be.
That doesn't sound good.
Trinity must have found the old mining equipment. They're trying to finish what the Soviets started.
And there's no other way through.
I'm afraid not. Not anymore.
Oh,
This
narrow
complicates
passageway
things.
loading screen.
Shh, shh. The wire here corroded, but I think I can bypass it. Almost ready.
They're gonna bring the whole place down.
The Soviets destroyed much of the old path.
Trinity is here!
Oh! I got hurt there. Ooh. Okay, that's supposed to happen. That's part of the cutscene. Or part of the level. It's alright. It's alright. I go this way now. It's okay. Don't worry, chat. We're okay. We're okay, chat. Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry. Love effects that make the camera dirty in these games. Love it.
Jacob, are you there? Can you hear me? This is bad.
Hold on! I think I can... Okay. I can get power to that console.
No, we're not getting back the way we came. Now we gotta fix that lift.
I know. Just let me try something here.
Search the area.
Other way, other way, other way, other way. Probably need something a little bit more.
Grenade out!
All right, a little more oomph than the bow. I do feel like the stealth aspect of the bow is sort of like as good an idea as it is.
Control panel.
So I want to grab this. Can I? Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Oh shit. Now what?
Well, can we push this? Yep. Hup. Hup. Ooh, the noise.
This should come in handy.
Need to refill up on that stuff. We did some heals. Jump. I think if I hit B, I roll. Awesome. All right. No. Camera. Ooh. Camera. There we go. Ooh. What are you, Lara? Lara. All right. Cruise on over this way. Chat, we're probably gonna get to the next waypoint.
At your earliest convenience, please acknowledge these communiques.
And then we'll wrap up for the night. I appreciate you guys hanging out, though. It really makes
Could
me
this be part of the lost city?
happy, I guess. Streaming and making content and stuff, and I'm glad that there are people here who enjoy it. Or don't. If you don't enjoy it, you're just here because you think I'm an idiot. That's also fine.
Too close.
Okay, no swinging death on that. All right, base camp. Can we look at?
This mural shows the prophet preaching in Constantinople. Separated again.
All right, let's see.
I just hope Jacob's still alive. I don't know exactly where I am. That's rapidly becoming the story of my life. I'm fighting to survive.
As for reloading, increased rate of fire. Rate of fire is not something I'm concerned about.
Incredible ruins all around me. This must be part of the prophet's lost city. But how much more is true? The divine source. Could it really be here?
Right, let's do some upgrading. I kind of need. Yeah, let's do that. Deadly force. All right, we'll move on to the next area. I'm pretty sure this opens up into. I know. I have a thought about what's next.
Incredible. Oh no.
Looks like Gunnar was right about the lost city. The sword.
He sure was.
This wall looks like it was put up in a hurry. I can feel air coming through from the other side. I'm gonna see if I can break through. Might be enough
Sure. That guy just talking to himself. That's so mean. Oh, looks like you can't break through the other side. Shooting them in the leg. I didn't shoot that guy in the leg.
Taking fire!
Who's left? Come on out. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Okay. I do like this game makes melee a lot more usable, I guess. Like the last game, the melee was serviceable. Like you could definitely do melee in combat and it was like fine. Oh, the crafting tool. Awesome. Like you could melee enemies, it just like was more of a stalling tactic than anything else. Whereas like in this game, like let me use it. The melee in this game though, it's a lot more like, I guess, usable. Not that.
I can use these other cables to rip open the door.
Why? Oh, do I have to move this? Yeah, I have to move this. It's this way. Puzzles, puzzles. Okay, it's a puzzle time. Can I push this? Or do I have to pull it from here? Because it's not... Yeah, we've reached the end of how far it can go.
The truck's anchored to that door.
Got it.
It might be heavy enough to rip it open. Or can I push it forward and knock it off? That's what I need to do. Oh, dummy. That's okay. Just need to find a way to push that truck into the chasm.
I got it. Lara, I got it. Lara, I got it. There it goes. Boink. Miss Croft. my friends, we'll be wrapping up shortly. Probably. Motherfucker. Alright, jerks. Feels bad. Is that it? Ooh, fancies. That's not accurate, saying just you and me, when there's 100 of you in here. Okay. All right. We gotta shoot some dudes here. I need this can. That was not clean. That was not clean, but we got it. Story of my life. Laura needs a coat, though. Alright, refill on our stuff. That's just a lamp. Oh, I guess I could have dropped the chandelier on those guys, too. We always want to go around this way.
Now this makes sense. If I follow these directions...
Okay. Oh my god, chat. On this day, 25 years ago, which is a crazy amount of time, Pepsi Man came out. Are you guys familiar with Pepsi Man?
Gold sword hilt inlaid with jewels. This belonged to a Byzantine noble. The blade itself was snapped off at the base. Did this happen in battle?
Yeah, Pepsi Man came out. Pepsi Man is a game that I have like locked and loaded for like a day where I don't have anything to do. It's a silly game. It's definitely not worth playing more than like a day. Like it's not worth more than like streaming, like one stream. But like I have it ready to go in the event that I need it. I was actually I might make it a sub goal, to be honest. So if you guys want to see the classic PlayStation game, Pepsi Man, keep your eyes on the sub goals on the Discord. Ooh. Is that just the pit? Okay, yeah, it didn't have the thing. Oh, flares. They're over here too. Alright. We got a straggler here. Just gonna do that. Get him out. See ya. Oh, look at that. Another one for me. Hey, bud. Oh, I almost fell out of the hole. Ow. Hey, grenade guy? Fuck you, dude. Holy shit. Be a grenade. That's me. I just throw grenade. Where the fuck is this guy? Stop throwing grenades, asshole. Fire. We can upgrade a lot of our stuff right now. Let's see what the bow has. So we have, oh, we have the whole nother thing. Drawing is smoother and faster. Custom release. Oh, so we found the thing. So we have the second tier now of things. That good English. We found the thing. So now we can do more things. Because we have the crafting tool, we can upgrade our weapons further. Death from above. Death from above is good also because you get extra skill points for doing it. Oh, I was already over here, right? Because I jumped over that. Yeah. Oh my god, did I just run right past? Well, maybe I did run right past it. That feels right. I know me. That's definitely what I did. All right. It says there's a coin cache nearby. I see it. I see it. All right, gotta go up this ladder. But also, what's over here? Some sticks. Oh, I have straight up just been over here already. Okay. I thought I was like going in circles. I was like, that can't be right. Right, but yeah, once we get in the door, chat. Just because I feel bad that we cut the stream short last time we played this. So we're gonna go a little bit longer today, but we're gonna get past this once we get past this section, we will wrap up. All right. This seems not like a good idea. Miss Croft? Where do we go now? Do we go up? Okay. I'm supposed to jump here. God damn it. Alright. Definitely gonna have another fight though, right?
If I can bring down that crane, it should be enough to rip open the door.
Right, but there's stuff here. We don't want to miss the stuff. Alright, so we've got this.
Right, that should work.
Bum 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 bum.
That did it.
I cut it. Why'd it do that? Oh! Oh fuck! I love the running sections in this, just because like I feel like it's like a little janky, right? But it's not bad janky. Like the physics and stuff are always a little wild when you're doing these running sections. Like, Laura's jump is sort of, it's weird in these games. Gasp.
This statue must be the immortal prophet. And this, it shows the exodus of his people from the deserts of Syria. They settled in a hidden valley and built a great city. Katash. To protect the city and its people, the prophet raised an army of warriors. But what is this showing? It's not the divine source they're holding. Something else, but what? And his warriors forged for him an atlas, that the prophet might always know his city and its secrets. A map of the city. It could show the way to the divine source.
Chat, humor me. There's a twist in the game, and I just wanted to see how obvious it is. Ooh, there's money here. Just gonna grab that. He's not using it. Right. Just making sure we got everything before we leave, because sometimes backtracking is not super difficult in this game. It is annoying, especially like when you need supplies for crafting and stuff, and it's like, well, that's here, but that's it. That's the only place you can get that from. Though I'm not trying to 100% this or anything. It's just, you know.
It's a wonder this place is still standing. Even damaged, the artistry is stunning.
Those pit traps, sometimes they have like a big spiky boy that comes and gets you afterward. Oh no, okay. Aren't there like eels or something in this? Oh god. Oh god. What game? I mean, that's in the third one. I don't know if there's like fish in here that can get you, but there's like eels in the third game in big bodies of water like this. Yeah. Temperate zone. It's not as cold here. There's stuff we can re-goody. Alright. Moving on. Let's get a big vista reveal here. Ooh. Fuck.
Stop right there.
Shit.
Easy. Easy. You know I'm not with Trinity. Why should we believe you? I escaped with one of yours. A man named Jacob. Where is he now? We were together, but we got separated in the mines.
She killed him!
No! No, 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 no!
Jacob would never trust an outsider.
Please, listen, I am not your enemy.
I
Please,
warned you.
stop.
You should have left.
Sophia! Enough!
Father!
I thought I lost you.
I'm glad you made it out of there.
Yeah, it was kind of dicey.
Give Sophia, she is cautious.
In her position, I'd be the same way.
What did you find out?
Trinity is coming in force. We must prepare.
Stretch their chin.
Her?
She's a friend. On my word, no harm will come to her.
Oh, my
These
old man
ruins.
bones.
We must be near the Prophet's lost city.
Come. We do not have much time. Prepare the weapon stores. Secure the battlements. Go! Now! They're almost here. But we're outnumbered.
The children and elders are vulnerable.
Go. Get them into the catacombs. Light the fires. The valley must be alerted.
Incredible.
Gasp.
Sophia, muster our fighters. Then meet me in the upper village.
Don't disappear again, Father.
He didn't really help it. He was abducted.
There's much to do.
They captured him.
If we had more time.
Later. For now, I'll do what I can to help.
Yeah! Alright, let's open this box. Awesome. But there's nothing more maddening in this game than being like a component short. I'll steal this guy's stuff real quick.
This vase must have been beautiful once, but someone's poked a few new holes in it and filled it with dirt. They must have used it to grow seedlings.
Let the other settlements know what's going on. You two.
All right. Okay. Let's go ahead, chat. Let's hunker down here at this camp. My God, Laura needs a sweater. Right.
Jacob and his people are
Let's use the
resilient.
skill point
Given
here.
that
Definitely.
Trinity is on their way. They could do with my help. And this atlas from the mural. If it really is some kind of map of the ruins, I've got to find it before Anna. If I don't, then all these deaths will have been in vain.
That one.
And I can't have that.
All right. We're doing pretty good though, chat. I think we're doing really good. Let's go ahead though and no. Oh, I can't pause in that. That's funny. All right. All right. Hey, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Remember that you can like, comment, and subscribe on all the content. It helps me out, helps the channel out, and I appreciate it when you do it. Also, remember, you can come hang out with us on Discord. The link is right down there in the description. With that being said, YouTube, I will see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.